camp going for you?
Going good. I ain't got no complaints.
What's it like to work next to Miles every day?
Man, it's crazy. Just to be able to be around a guy like that and just to see his movements and how fluid he is on the field, it's a blessing to be able to play with him.
What kind of tips is he giving you?
A lot of tips, mostly on using my hands better, being able to strike. And I would say he's giving me a lot of tips, but mostly I'm watching him 24/7, so that's a tip in itself.
What do you feel like you need to do to make sure that you're getting into the rotation and getting the reps and moving along the way that you want to?
Right. Coach just tells me to be a consistent football player every day, and everything else is going to work out for itself. So just coming in every day and making sure that I'm doing the work that I need to do on and off the field, and the Lord going to take care of the rest.
In that 2-minute drill in practice the other day, it looked like you got a virtual sack on Deshaun. Did the coaches give you one there? Or?
Yeah, they gave me one, but I had to let go quick. Had to realize it was 250 on the line. So, but yeah, that was cool.
Just to be in that simulated situation, to make a play there, just obviously you're a very confident player,
Right.
but just as a guy who's trying to make his mark, how critical is that for you?
I mean, it was cool, but I want to do it in the real game. I'm not one of those guys that dwells on the past. Like, it was cool to do that, but I'm trying to do that at a consistent level. So just making sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do to prepare myself to continue to get sacks is what I'm focused on.
Is it an adjustment to you to not hit at camp? I mean, don't you hit in college or practice?
Yeah, it's an adjustment, but it's an adjustment that I like. I feel good right now. Like, in college, you feel like a little banged up before the season. This is the best my body ever felt. So it's a blessing to have Coach Stefanski and the way that he takes care of us.
Are you looking forward to turning
Oh yeah, turning the heat on Friday, most definitely. I can't wait to be able to hit somebody for real, for sure.
And what do you think of? Can you gauge where you're at as far as starting role by the time we get to September? Or where you're at right now? Or?
I like where I'm at a consistency level, and I'll just leave that to Coach. Whoever he feels like is the man for the job, then that's his job. Like, my only job is to try to perform and do what the team needs me to do. Other than that, I'm just going to leave everything up to the man in charge.
Perrion, you've become a real fan favorite. The dog stuff at the draft.
Right.
Have you been feeling it from the fans?
Oh yeah, most definitely. The fans are going crazy. Even still to this day, I love it here.
So, Perrion, we talked about this a little bit in OTAs and minicamp with you came in like gangbusters on draft day, obviously,
Right.
and then after that you kind of decided that you're going to tone it down a little bit. And where do you stand with that right now? Are you still in the mode of that you're going to let your play do the talking first, and then what's your mindset?
Yeah, like Joe Woods always tells us, our mantra is all bite, no bark. So I don't feel like there's no need to be continuously barking or continuously talking. I feel like once the season comes and I start to bring that juice back and start to make plays on the field, that's when I'll be back to doing all the antics. But right now I'm just head down, just working, just trying to be the best player that I can be every day.
Is that a challenge for you, though?
Not really. Used to be a challenge for me, but now through meditation and stuff like that, I'm able to balance the two lives and just knowing when to do stuff like that and when not to.
How long have you been doing meditation?
I would say about 3 years now. Yeah. Just being around people, older guys have put me on and things like that, and it just helped me relax, helped me compartmentalize like things that I need to do in my life, and just helps me focus on the things that matter and the things that don't.
How often do you meditate?
I'd probably say every day.
Yeah. What have you had to work out most here in this camp compared to what it was like in college?
Right, so in our system, we weren't using a lot of hands, so just being in this system and striking a man instead of just running off the ball and trying to shoot through gaps. So I would probably say that's the thing that I'm focused on the most, is just using hands and just using hands at a consistent level.
Do you think that the some of the fire and the energy, the passion will come out on the sidelines on game day? I mean, you're not going to necessarily be quiet then, right?
Oh, no, most definitely not. I'm a different guy once the pads come on, so it's definitely just going to come out. It's not something that I force, it's just something that happens, so you're going to just have to wait and see, I guess.
You can kind of flip the switch, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Like out here being
Real
chill,
talk,
there,
yeah.
What would be your ideal first play as an NFL player Friday night?
Obviously, everybody wants like a strip sack or a sack, but just making the plays, the consistent plays is one of my dream things, just being able to make play after play after play, not just making one big flash play, because anybody could do that, but consistently making sacks and consistently making TFLs is what I'm looking for.
So your first preseason game be a big moment for you, even though it's...
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a blessing just to have the NFL logo on my shoulder is just definitely a blessing. So just being out there and being able to go through a preseason game in the NFL is going to be exciting for sure. Preseason or not, I'm going to treat it like a regular game.
Aside from the contact being limited, what's the, I guess, the other biggest change or adjustment from college to the NFL that you've noticed?
I'd probably say more like attention to detail. Everybody up here on this level is more technically sound, so just trying to get the fundamentals down and trying to be as technical as I can. But other than that, I wouldn't say there's a big jump from college to the NFL, not that I feel.
You were going to follow Miles Garrett's lead to a certain extent. So what are some takeaways from Miles in these first few months you've been?
Right, he's focused. He's always doing what he needs to do on and off the field. He's always having the right keys on the field. He's always doing what he needs to do. He's always going 100% every single play, and even in all drills, making sure that he's doing whatever he needs to do to make the most of that drill. So just being around him and seeing how he performs and why he performs is because of the way he practices. So, yeah.
When you first started doing the meditation thing, did you notice that it made a difference in just
Yeah.
your stress level or whatever?
I would say stress level, and it just brought me a lot of peace and just started to make me focus on the things that matter and just started to control what I can control instead of trying to force things or trying to be in situations that I couldn't really have no control over. So just really just gaining control over my life is why I meditate so much.
Are you one of those guys that just you save your energy for the field type thing?
Yeah, we got a padded practice today, so I'm not going to be out here barking early morning, but I'm definitely juiced up for sure.
Would you like to see Trevor Lawrence play in this game for Jacksonville?
It would be nice, but it's just a preseason game, so whether I get a sack on him or not, it's not really going to matter. So I'm just ready to go out there and ball for real, for real. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
I don't know if you've had any interaction with fans like outside of here, but
Right.
are they still kind of juiced up about you?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Reaction?
Every single day, the fans are continuously showing me love. So just to be in this atmosphere, it just feels like I'm right where I need to be.
What do you feel like, just in terms of what do you want on tape when the coaches watch the tape
Right.
on Saturday? What do you want them to see of you?
A fast, physical, dominant football player who's doing the consistency, what he needs to do every single play, just making sure that I'm going out there and I'm encouraging my teammates, bringing my teammates up, and just doing what I need to do to be a successful football player.
You mentioned earlier about the technical sound being like technically sound and how important it is at this level. So
Right.
where are you at on that scale of being technically sound?
If you put it at a scale through 10, I'd probably say I'm at like a 6 right now. But every day I'm consistently trying to get better at those techniques and just making sure that I'm taking notes and getting better at the thing that I was not doing better the day before. So
This probably a weird question. When I think of some guy who meditates, I think some mellow dude, you know.
Right.
But mellow doesn't seem to be a word that would describe you. Is that?
I'm mellow when I need to be. I feel like meditation is for anybody. I just feel like people have never really understood what it does for them, so they don't really do it. Myles Garrett meditate every day before practice, so I don't feel like it's based on looks. I just think it's based on mindset, to be honest.
How long are your sessions?
Do a couple more.
You say how long are my sessions? It'd be like here and there, like in the sauna or in the hot tub and stuff like that, and then every night it'd be like for about 30 minutes to an hour. That's what I do before I go to sleep. So.